CIET NCERT presents the audiobook Santoor, Textbook of English for Grade 4.
Page 43, Chapter 5, The Old Stag. On the left side of the page, you will find a QR code. Scanning the QR code will take you to additional resources about this chapter. Let us read. In a lush forest lived an old stag who was known for his kindness. Each day he warmly greeted his fellow animals and birds. Though the forest offered plenty of food, the stag preferred staying on a small hillock with tender grass. The hillock was covered in soft green grass, which the old stag enjoyed. Every day he would come down to meet his friends, and all the animals and birds loved him. At the bottom and the right side of the page is the image of a stag with his other animal friends. The giraffe, parrot, elephant, bear, rabbit, and squirrel are all seen. Page 44. One day the stag fell ill. He struggled to reach the hillock. The stag knew that fresh and healthy food and proper rest would help him get well soon. So he ate the tender grass and decided to rest for a while. On the left side of the page is the image of a tired stag. The old stag could not go down the hillock to greet his friends. His friends were worried. When they learnt that the stag was unwell, they came to check on him. "Dear stag, how are you?" asked a deer. "Too weak to come down and meet you all," replied the stag. "Get well soon, dear stag," said the deer. At the bottom of the page is the image of the stag taking rest and all his animal friends coming to meet him. The animals wished him a speedy recovery and left. However, before they went back into the forest, the animals ate the fresh green grass growing on the hillock. Page 45. At the top of the page is the image of the elephant and giraffe enjoying the fresh grass of the hillock. "The grass is so tender and nice," said the elephant. "I have never eaten such juicy green leaves," said the giraffe. Word soon spread about the tender green grass. Soon all the animals who came to visit the stag feasted on the tender grass. Anyone who came to visit the stag would also eat the grass. Soon there was not much grass left for the old stag to eat. He started becoming weaker as days passed. His friends felt ashamed. They realized how their greed had made them forget about their friend, the old stag. They understood that not much grass was left for the stag to eat and recover. The animals decided to find food elsewhere in the forest and not disturb the hillock. At the bottom of the page is the image of the stag's friends realizing they had eaten all the grass. Page 46. Some of them also brought fresh leaves for their friend. It rained well that week. The grass grew soon back, and the old stag had enough food once again. Slowly the old stag recovered from the illness. At the top of the page is the image of the stag and his friends enjoying the fresh grass and the greenery after the rains. The animals learned the most important lesson. Nature has enough for everybody, but we need to use its resources wisely. The story is adapted from Panchatantra. The new words that we learnt in this chapter are lush, tender, stag, sheltering, hillock, recovery. Page 47. Let us think. A. Answer the following. 1. Why was the old stag popular? 2. Why did the old stag not go down the hillock to meet his friends? 3. Why did the green cover of the hillock slowly vanish? 4. Did the animals realize their mistake towards the end? What did they do? B. Think and discuss. 1. Did the animals do the right thing in the end? Why do you think so? At the right side of the page is an image of a boy thinking. 2. What would happen to the green plants around us if each one of us thought only of our own needs? Let us learn. A. Match the words to their meanings. On the left side of the page, a group of words are given for which we need to find the meanings given on the right side of the page. The words include lush forest, tender grass, shaded spot, healthy food, speedy recovery. On the right side of the page, the meanings are given in a jumbled order. Cool resting place, green and dense forests or woods, quick healing, delicate young grass, nourishing wholesome food. Page 48. B. The following words are given in the box on the top of the page. Lush forest, friendly animals, shaded spot, tender grass, healthy food. These words are descriptive words that give us some more details about the scene, people and objects. These words are used to make writing more interesting. In the space provided below, draw the image that comes to your mind when you hear the following words: lush forest, tender grass, healthy food. Page 49. C. Read the following sentences. In the center of the page, a box is given. The box has the following sentences. Each day, he warmly greeted his fellow animals and birds. The word warmly is an adverb. Here, warmly tells us the way or the manner of the stag's greeting. Let us take a look at some more examples. The old stag slowly recovered. The rabbit quickly ate the carrots. On the right side of the page is the image of a rabbit eating carrots. The adverbs in the above sentence describe how the old stag recovered and how the rabbit ate the carrots. Encircle the adverbs that describe how something is done. The words are soon, badly, lately, cheerfully, quietly, early, carefully, highly, fast, regularly, nearby, loudly. Now work with your partner and write a sentence for each encircled adverb. Note to the teacher. Draw the attention of the learners to the fact that all the words given in the table are adverbs. Emphasize the how or description aspect of the adverbs of manner. Encourage the learners to create as many sentences as they can. Page 50. Let us write. A. Complete the story by writing the dialogues in the speech blurb. The story's title is The Monkey's Fast. In the center of the page, there are 3 boxes. The boxes have 3 images. In the first image, a king monkey is seen with other monkeys. In the second image, some monkeys are resting and there are a bunch of bananas close by. In the third image, the king monkey is there with his other monkey fellow friends and a little monkey is taking a banana. Now using the images, complete the story. The story begins by saying, "The Monkey King is fasting today. Let us all fast too. No food till sunset." One monkey says, "Yes." In the space provided, write the next dialogue you think that will follow. There is another space provided for you to write a dialogue of another monkey. It is then followed with another dialogue which starts by saying, "We have collected," and space is provided for you to complete the sentence. The little monkey then says, "No harm in holding. Complete the following sentence based on the image given." The other monkey says a few words and ends with "feel comforted." Page 51. There are 3 more boxes on this page. In the first box, there is an image of the monkeys peeling bananas. In the second image is that of a monkey tasting a small piece of a banana. And in the third image, all monkeys have eaten all the bananas and are resting. Complete the following dialogues. Let us all peel. Complete the sentence based on the image described. The other monkey says a dialogue and ends it with "will be sunset soon." In the next box, a monkey says, "Mmm." Space is provided for you to complete the sentence, but remember to end it with "just one bite." In the last box, a monkey is scratching his head and thinking and saying, "Well, maybe fasting takes more self-control than we thought." Page 52. Note to the teacher. Encourage the learners to observe the pictures for a while. Ask them to describe the pictures in their own words. Let the learners discuss the placement of the dialogues in pairs. B. Write about your best friend and complete the paragraph. My best friend's name is dash. Dash is a dash. Dash is dash years old. Dash studies in class dash. There are dash members in dash family. Dash hobbies are. Complete the sentence. Dash wants to be a. Complete the sentence. When we are together, we. Complete the sentence. Dash is my best friend because. Complete the sentence. At the bottom of the page is an image of 4 children sitting and enjoying a sunset. There are cute rabbits and squirrels around them. Note to the teacher. Help students revise the concept of personal pronouns. Guide students to use correct pronouns while filling in the blanks. You may provide a help box if the learners require it. You may provide more paragraphs on different topics in this format. Page 53. Let us speak. At the center of the page, an image is given of 4 friends enjoying jalebis. Imagine a large bowl of delicious jalebis is in your classroom. You and your friends start enjoying the sweets one by one. Everyone loves the jalebis so much that you keep reaching for more. Now think about what might happen next. Discuss the following in the class. 1. How would you feel if the jalebis were almost finished but some friends hadn't had enough yet? 2. What will happen to the bowl of jalebis after some time? 3. Why is it important to share when we have something that everyone enjoys? 4. How can we make sure there are enough jalebis for everyone to enjoy? Page 54. Let us do. Create a thank you card from the old Stag. On the left side of the page is the image of a thank you card with the picture of the old Stag and thank you written across it. On the left side of the page are the instructions to make the thank you card. Step 1. Imagine you're the old Stag, grateful to the friends who helped you while you were sick. Prepare a thank you card to show your appreciation. These hints shall help you. 1. Front of the card. Draw a picture of the stag surrounded by his friends in the forest. 2. Inside the card, write a kind thank you message to his friends expressing how their help made him feel better. At the bottom of the page is the image of a postcard with a few lines. The postcard begins with a note saying, "Dear friends," and it ends with the words, "From Stag." Chapter 5 ends here.
Santoor, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of English for Class 4. Narration, Dr. Pranita Gopal. Sound recordist, Virendra Rawat. Assistance in production, Soumya Malik. Directed and produced by Vimlesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.